Want to know why? Ask how. Howard, the humongous. Wednesday, July 23rd at 5 p.m. in a keynote address to the White House Winning the Race AI Summit at the Andrew W. Mellon Auditorium in Washington, D.C., Donald Trump issued his AI action plan, his artificial intelligence action plan. That plan called for unleashing innovation by removing the barriers of federal regulation. It called for fast-tracking data center permits and allowing vast buildings filled with computer servers on federal lands. It called for open source and open weight models that make their inner workings public. And it demanded that all AIs remove woke bias. Said President Trump, as our global competitors race to exploit these technologies, it is a national security imperative for the United States to achieve and maintain unquestioned and unchallenged global technological dominance. Trump added that we need to establish American AI as the gold standard for AI worldwide and ensure all our allies are building on American technology. What was the big prod jolting this AI action plan into being? China. Here's the story. Donald Trump first showed an interest in AI 6 years ago, in February 2019, when he signed the American AI Initiative, the first executive order focused on AI from a U.S. president. That order aimed to speed up research and development, to set AI standards, and to promote education in AI. 11 months later, the president issued another order encouraging AI use in the government. So Donald Trump was ahead of his time. 2 years later, in November 2022, Sam Altman's ChatGPT would hit computer screens all over the world and would utterly change the way computers satisfy our curiosities. ChatGPT was a massive hit. Within 5 days of its introduction, it had won 1 million users. ChatGPT would be followed by AIs from Microsoft, Google, Meta, and Anthropic. And AI would get the support of the Biden administration, which established 7 national institutes of AI research and funneled roughly $10 billion into AI. But as you know, Donald Trump sees everything Joe Biden did as a disaster and a train wreck. So the day President Trump was inaugurated, he repealed one of Joe Biden's executive orders on AI. That's when Trump ordered a new AI action plan, one that would remove red tape, bust bureaucratic bottlenecks, and downsize government regulation. So far, President Trump's focus had been on setting AI free. But Trump had inherited from Biden a passel of American AIs that seemingly led the world. Why seemingly? Because the day of Donald Trump's inauguration, on January 20th, 2025, there had been a time bomb. The launch of a Chinese AI computer, DeepSeek R1. On January 27th, a mere week into Donald Trump's reign, DeepSeek had bested all the American AIs and had gone to #1 on Apple's American App Store free list, triumphing over the former #1 ChatGPT. Not only did DeepSeek seem as good as ChatGPT, but its creators claimed it had been radically cheaper to make, which meant that the giant computer server farms for which American companies were raising billions might be totally unnecessary. The result was catastrophic. The success of China's DeepSeek led to a massive market sell-off of American AI stocks, wiping out almost $600 billion in market value in a single day, the biggest one-day drop in market history. By the end of the next day, the stock market had shed an unbelievable $1 trillion in value, all because of a Chinese AI. That's when it became urgently clear that leadership in AI would be central to maintaining America's leadership of the world. That's when AI went from a mere technological issue to a geopolitical emergency, with AI viewed as the next frontier in great power competition. Or to put it in the terms Donald Trump used in his speech on July 23rd at the White House AI Summit, quote, "It is a national security imperative for the United States to achieve and maintain unquestioned and unchallenged global technological dominance." In other words, it's imperative for America to continue to lead the world in artificial intelligence. This is Howard Bloom, speaking to you from the future. It's your job and my job to make. Or, want to know why? Ask how. And now, to find the sleazy, slothful little off button.